Hey guys, so in my last video I showed you the fake Saharan 2. Yes, I know it says magic. They did not write Saharan 2 on the front, so that's how you know you're getting a fake, if it says magic. I wasn't too sure whether or not I was going to make a look with this palette, and that was simply because this one here, this Marrakesh shade here, when I went to swatch it, as you can see it's an orangey kind of shade. When I went to swatch it, it literally turned like dark greyish black. There was something in the pan which, when I rubbed it, it just made it black. So I don't know what that was about. And as you can see, I've scratched it all off so that I can just have that orange for what it is meant to be. So what I've decided is I am still going to do a look with it, but I'm not going to use this shade here. I'm going to use some of the other shades instead, because I know, like, the logic is, well, whatever's in this is most likely going to be in the rest of them as well. And that's true. That is very, very true. But I would rather just not use this one, because I know that there was something not 100% right with it, and use the rest of them just to create this look, you know, and that's it. Like, that's it. Okie dokie. So I'm going to be using predominantly these four in this look. So I'm going to go in with this small crease brush, and I'm going to use this red Zora. I'm going to put it all up in her. This is actually quite pigmented, quite red. I literally just tap into the palette itself. I have a feeling that this is going to most definitely stain. I'm gonna use my blending brush to blend everything out. So I've got that red in the crease, and now I'm going to go in with Fez. I'm just going to deepen up that crease a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Look at the Fez color. Look at up here. Can you see it? Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Please stay away from these fakes, you guys. Please. Like, please. There's some blue business. And it just makes me feel like, what goes into making these fakes? Like, I've never experienced this in my whole entire life with any fake ever. Like, I've been doing this on my channel now for a while, where I've reviewed and I've shown fakes, which the most problem that I've ever had with any fake was like, oh, the pigmentation isn't there, it's a little bit chalky, it's supposed to be a shimmer color but it's a matte, or it's an overspray that they have which is supposed to be, and it's just kind of like, this palette is really opening my eyes as into like what is really going on and going into these fakes. Like, let's just have a little conversation while I'm doing this, okay? I can't deny this is looking fly though. I can't even deny it. There's no, as far like what I've read anyway, there's no health and safety guidelines, protocols that these factories are working by. So we don't know what is going into, like, what are the actual ingredients that's going into these palettes. Like, what are the real ingredients? I have absolutely no idea. And obviously, if there's no health and safety guidelines and protocols, then that means that they're not doing any kind of quality checks on the palettes. They're just putting them out. Like, as you can see here, as I've shown you before, it's like, what is all of this? Like, what is all of this stuff? What is that? I don't know what that is. That is shady. Like, that is so shady. I do like the way that brown deepened up the crease though. I can't even lie. I cannot. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with Nomad here. I fell in love with this shade. Ooh, but hold on, before I put it on, I'm going to use my LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this one is in seashells. See where it says seashells? And I'm just going to use a small concealer brush. The reason why I'm not putting it directly onto my eye is because the nib of it is dislodged, so I put it onto my eye, it's just gonna go everywhere. So I'm gonna put that all over the lid. Okay, so I've put that white base all over my eyelids, and now I'm going to go in with Nomad on my flat brush, and I'm going to place that over where I put that white base. And the white is just really making it pop. And you see I didn't go over the full eyelid. So let's talk about like why people buy fakes, because this was a question that came up I saw on somebody else's channel. Like someone was like, oh, well, I don't understand why people buy fakes. Like, I understand why people might buy fake clothing, bags, accessories, because of the label. Like, people can see the label, but I don't understand why people buy fake makeup. Like, it doesn't matter what you're wearing on your eyes, because no one's gonna go, oh my god, that person's wearing the whichever palette on their eyes. Like, those colors could be from absolutely anywhere. In my mind, people buy fakes, and please let me know if you feel differently or if you have another reason or another thought, but in my mind, I feel like people buy fake makeup so that they can have the same kind of packaging or collect the same kind of packaging because it's so cute, and have it at much more discounted price. And it just, like, they just wanted to have, you know, they wanted to have a palette with this exact print on it, you know, just to be able to say that they have it in their collection and it looks pretty, and that's the main reason. They just want it for the packaging rather than the makeup itself. And I think that there's some other people who want to have the fake makeup because they want, say, these colors, but they want it at a much more discounted price, and they're able to mimic the same looks and whatnot, but without having to pay $40, $50 for an eyeshadow palette. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this blue here. The blue's called Berber, so that's what I'm gonna use, Berber. And I think that there's many reasons why I think people want to buy fake makeup, but I think those are like the main two. It's mainly for the packaging. Oh wow, I like that. Oh, and I have heard some people say, well, I bought the fake one so that I can see whether or not I want to get the real one. Like, let me just try out these colors, see if I like them. And then if I like them, then I'll go out and I'll buy the real one of whatever it is, whether it's a lipstick, whether or not it's an eyeshadow palette, whether or not it's a highlight, like whatever. I've seen people on their channels say that. And I feel like with that, it can be kind of like a hit or miss, simply because, say like with these colors, there's no guarantee that this blue is the exact same shade of blue that's in the genuine palette. Like, I understand where you're coming from, like I get it, I understand the thought process, I get it, but there's no guarantee that what you're getting from the fake is going to exactly mimic the genuine palette or the genuine lipstick or the genuine highlight, because who knows whether or not this even performs the exact same way as the genuine. Like, these might be a lot more patchy than the genuine might be, or these might perform a lot better than the genuine might. So it's not an exact science, but that's another reason why people do decide to go for fakes as opposed to genuine items. I actually really like this eye look. What I'm doing now is ombreing. I'm ombreing out the blue into the burgundy, so it's not such a harsh line between the two. Yes. I absolutely love that. That is so different. Oh, that is different. So now I'm going to pop on some eyeliner. I've been using this Ico Fat Liquid Eyeliner pen. I rediscovered it. This was something from, like, I've been mentioning them so much, like Glossy Box, Birchbox, whatever. It's from one of those things there. Okay, so that's my eyeliner on. See, this eyeliner is good if you want to just do simple eyeliner. If you're trying to do like dramatic eyeliner, I wouldn't probably advise that you use that. I just don't feel like it's just, it can get a little bit hard to handle, but that's just my experience from it. But I think if you just want to do really quick, simple eyeliner with a simple wing, it's really good. So now I'm just using my L'Oreal Paradise mascara. I've been really on this mascara for a hot minute. Now I'm going to do the bottom lash line, and again I'm just going to use this one here, Zora and Fez. And it's like the more I dip into that brown colour is the worse it starts to look. It just gets worse and worse and worse. It's like more of that white, those white speckled bits start to show. Ugh. Like, this is so scary. It's so scary. I don't think I'm gonna use this palette after I do this look. I must say that I am quite happy with the look I've created. Okay, that's the look that I've created with this eyeshadow palette. It's been a long road with this eyeshadow palette. Like, I'm gonna link the swatch video. That was the first time that I'd ever touched this palette, was in that swatch video. I stopped myself from touching it from when I got it, just so that I can swatch it for the first time on camera in front of you guys, and it was just, to me, it was just a disaster. It was just a disaster. I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to shoot this video, and I just feel like it's just, I don't know, wherever they made this, I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did. I mean, as I've shown you, you can see all of these speckled bits in this brown shade, and with this Marrakesh shade here, as soon as I swatched it the first time, it went grayish black. And now that I'm looking at it, it's like all around the rim, I can see, like, I've got to tilt it, but I can see all of the black specks on the edges of that pan, and that's probably where it's all come from. I don't know. There's no quality control. Anyway, I love the shades. I love the look that I've come up with, but I would just say stay away from the fake and just get the genuine one if you have the point. If you don't, then like Makeup Geek, I've used Makeup Geek's shadows before, and I have some of their shadows in my collection. Top quality, they don't cost that much. I would say check those out, and you know, try and recreate the colors which are in this palette by using like their singles or something, because the likeliness of them having all of the shades that are in this palette in their collection, if you don't want to get this, that's what I would advise that you do instead. Don't pick up the fake. The fake is just, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I would really deter you from like picking it up. Just don't, please, just don't. But I do like the look that I came up with. It's something so different. So anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.